Welcome back to Creatively Homemade, the Remote and Hybrid Professional. I'm here to present Lesson 11 of our series. In any customer-facing role, you will inevitably encounter challenging situations. And doing so remotely, whether over the phone or through chat, adds a unique layer of complexity since you can't rely on visual cues. Today, we're focusing on handling difficult people, remotely. De-escalation over the wire. This lesson will equip you with powerful strategies to manage challenging customer behavior effectively, turning potentially negative experiences into positive resolutions. Our goal is to empower you to listen empathetically, validate feelings, and resolve issues, all while maintaining your professional composure. Let's learn to navigate these tough conversations with confidence. So why is professional email etiquette so vital in our roles? Firstly, every email you send represents both you and your company. It's a direct reflection of your attention to detail and your commitment to service. A well-written email builds confidence, while a sloppy one can erode trust. Secondly, emails create a written record of communication. This can be incredibly important for tracking issues, confirming details, and referencing past interactions. This record needs to be accurate and professional. Thirdly, your email quality directly impacts customer satisfaction. Clear, courteous, and helpful emails make customers feel valued and understood. Conversely, confusing or poorly written emails can frustrate them. Finally, good email etiquette prevents misunderstandings. Ambiguity in writing can lead to incorrect actions or unmet expectations. By being precise, you ensure clarity for all parties involved. The absolute foundation of de-escalation, especially remotely, is empathy and validation. Even without seeing them, you can acknowledge their emotion. Use phrases like, "I understand this has been frustrating for you," or "that sounds incredibly difficult." Notice that you're not agreeing with any accusations they might be making, but rather agreeing with their feeling. This makes them feel heard. For instance, if a customer says, "This is ridiculous, your service is terrible," instead of arguing, you might say, "I hear your frustration with the service and I apologize for the trouble this has caused you." This shows you're listening, a key recap from our Lesson 5 on active listening. When you validate their feelings, you often disarm their anger, opening the door for problem solving. Your demeanor, especially your voice, is your most powerful tool in remote de-escalation. Our second strategy is to maintain a calm and confident demeanor. This means consciously controlling your voice's pace, volume, and tone. Speak slowly and clearly. Keep your voice at a moderate volume. Don't yell, but don't whisper either. Your tone should be firm yet empathetic, never defensive. Before you respond to an angry outburst, take a quick, deep breath and pause. This gives you a moment to compose yourself and avoid reacting impulsively. Project confidence, not aggression. You are in control of the conversation, guiding it towards a resolution. Remember, your calmness is often contagious. If you remain steady and composed, it can often help bring down the customer's emotional intensity, creating a more productive environment. Once you've validated their emotion and established a calm tone, the next step is to focus on problem solving. Your goal is to shift the customer's focus from their emotion to the actual issue you can help with. Ask clear, open-ended questions to gather information. For example, instead of, "What do you want?" try, "Can you tell me more about what happened?" or "How can I best help you with this today?" This encourages them to explain the situation rather than just vent. Once you understand the problem, offer solutions clearly and concisely. For instance, "Based on what you've explained, here's what we can do to resolve this for you." Finally, confirm understanding and next steps. Does that sound like a good plan? Or, "Just to confirm, I will do X and you will do Y." This ensures alignment and moves the conversation toward a positive resolution. While empathy is crucial, there are times when you need to set firm, polite boundaries. If a customer uses abusive language, personal attacks, or repeated profanity, you must address it directly but professionally. For example, "I understand you're upset, but I must ask you to refrain from using that language." Clearly state your expectations for respectful communication. If the behavior continues, you may need to offer choices with consequences, such as, "If the abusive language continues, I will have to end this call, but I'd prefer to help you resolve this issue." It's vital to know when to disengage, following your company's policy on abusive calls. This isn't about being unhelpful, it's about protecting yourself and maintaining a professional environment. Setting boundaries ensures productive conversations and protects your well-being. There will be times when, despite your best efforts, you need to know when to escalate a difficult situation. This is not a failure. It's a part of effective problem solving. Escalate when you genuinely can't resolve the issue because it's outside your scope, requires specialized knowledge, or needs a higher authority. Also, escalate when the customer insists on speaking with a supervisor after you've made a reasonable attempt to help. Finally, escalate when the customer's behavior becomes unmanageable despite your de-escalation attempts. Always follow your company's specific protocol for escalation. This often involves a warm handoff, briefly informing the customer that you're transferring them to someone who can further assist, and providing the next agent with context. A proper escalation ensures the customer's issue is eventually resolved while supporting you. Handling difficult people, especially remotely, can be emotionally draining, so self-care after difficult interactions is incredibly important. First, if possible, take a short break immediately after a challenging call or chat. Step away from your desk for a few minutes to clear your head. Second, debrief with a supervisor or trusted colleague. Briefly discuss what happened. Sometimes just talking it through can help process the emotion and get a fresh perspective. Third, practice stress-reducing techniques that work for you, like deep breathing, a quick walk, or listening to calming music. Finally, and this is crucial for your long-term well-being, don't take it personally. Remember that the customer's anger is usually directed at the situation or company, not at you personally. Separating yourself from the emotion helps you reset and be ready for the next interaction. Prioritizing self-care ensures you stay resilient and effective. To truly master de-escalation skills, I've compiled some excellent resources for you. On this slide, you'll find highly recommended books that delve into negotiation and high-stakes communication, such as Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss, Crucial Conversations by Carrie Patterson, Joseph Grenny, Ron McMillan, and Al Switzler, and Fierce Conversations by Susan Scott. These offer powerful frameworks for navigating challenging dialogues. Additionally, there are valuable online tools and practices, like engaging in role-playing scenarios, practicing active listening, using stress management apps, and always familiarizing yourself with your company's escalation protocols. For all the full details and where to find these, please make sure to check the comprehensive description below this video. Handling difficult people remotely truly solidifies your crisis communication skills and resilience. Let's review the last few lessons. We started with Lesson 7, Navigating Zoom and Teams, Polishing Your Virtual Presence. Then, Lesson 8, Email Etiquette, Solidified Your Written Professionalism. Lesson 9, Texting Etiquette, Ensured Your quick messages were effective. Lesson 10, Responding in Chats, Perfected Your real-time text interactions. Now, Lesson 11, Handling Difficult People, equips you with the crucial skills to manage and de-escalate challenging situations. You are building a truly resilient and comprehensive communication expertise that will serve you exceptionally well in any remote or hybrid role. Your journey to becoming a master of crisis communication and empathetic service is well underway. I encourage you to practice empathy and validation in your interactions, even when challenged. Consciously maintain a calm demeanor, letting your steady voice or clear text guide the conversation. Always focus on problem solving, shifting the focus from emotion to resolution. And critically, prioritize self-care after difficult interactions to maintain your well-being. If you found this lesson helpful and want to continue building essential skills for your thriving remote and hybrid career, please subscribe to Creatively Homemade, the remote and hybrid professional. We're dedicated to empowering you in every aspect of your virtual work life. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to helping you de-escalate confidently and serve compassionately.